Hello everyone and welcome back to SuperNerds UK. I am Simon and we are here for a Supenerds ToyBox episode. Now we've got some absolutely fantastic retro toys to go through on this episode, with some from this cartoon.
Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell.
And some from this cartoon.
And the masters of the universe.
And even one from this film. So I do hope you enjoy. Let's get into it. So jumping in and starting this toy box episode off with a bang, we have got the 1989 original Turtles van. I mean, just look at it.
Get out of the way, bad dudes!
It's the Turtles Party Wagon. The wacky attack van means good times for the green guys and hard knocks for the foot, especially with the tenderizer.
Yeah, and it's a big hit everywhere we go.
And look, here comes the Turtle Cycle with its working handlebar slingshot and armored sidecar.
It'll drive Shredder crazy.
Yeah, let's step on it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Vehicles and figures each sold.
Now it has got some bits missing on it. So it's got the lasers that were at the front missing, which was attached to like the rear view mirrors. It's also got the swinging arm that the Turtles could sit on, that would come out from there. But other than that, looking on the actual bright side, it is in fantastic condition. Now I did have to do a lot of cleaning on this. Because it was very dirty. It'd been sitting in a loft for years, but it still looks amazing. I remember seeing this beauty on Toy Day in school, if you ever had them, and someone brought it in and I was just in awe of it. I had a few turtles at that time, and just to see the actual turtle van toy was amazing. Now if you lift this up, it lifts the lid up, and that's where you can put your turtles inside. I've done a proper clean on there. I mean, there's still a few bits that are dirty in there, but compared to how it was, it's, you know, it looks really good. And you can close that. Now you've got this like blast shield on the front here that can be lifted up. There was a bit of paint on there to start off with. I got all that scrubbed off. I believe it's like an antenna, but it's missing that bit as well. But yeah, the turtle van. What an absolutely fantastic retro toy. It's so good. This is up there with the Ecto 1 from the Kenner Ghostbusters range. It really is. And you know what? I'm really happy to have this. Now, I will say before I go on any further, all these toys were donated to me by my friend Ian, who also has a YouTube channel, which I'll put a link in. And he's passed me them on the fact that I'll take care of them and I'll get them looking back up to what they were. The only kind of issues that we've got with this is some of the stickers are a bit dogged there with the dirt, and it's a bit hard to actually get that clean without damaging the stickers, because it does look way better with the stickers, as you can see on the back here as well. But other than that, it's in fantastic condition. Moving on to the next item, and this might look a bit peculiar. Again, it is another Turtles item, and what this is the Turtle Blimp. So it is missing some parts, as you can guess. Now it's missing a crossbar under here. That would be the kind of wings for when it glided off the blimp. It's actually missing the blimp, which is quite obvious, which is quite massive when it's blown up. And it's missing a few of the bombs that drop off it. Now if you see this handle here, it is like a trigger handle, and these is while you're playing it, you would drop the bombs off as so. Obviously not working as great as it would have done God knows how many years ago, but still it's the hefty chunk of what, you know, this blimp was, so it might be quite easy to get these bits that are missing if I can find a damaged one. It's also got this that come with it, and that would have went on the main blimp, so it would have been the wings on the back of it. I think even if it just had the little wing section here, it would have looked pretty much cooler, because that was the whole point, is it would detach off the blimp and you could put your tail in it and fly around and, well, basically be a glider.
Oh, look at this. The ace reporter don't have a trunk.
Yeah, but she's got a turtle.
Look, it's the turtle whip.
That's Flip, Hogwarts. Bombs away.
Guess who's dropping by in the Turtle Trooper?
Hey, dudes, let's crash.
Where are you going, Pawnhead?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, it's the Cheapskate.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, it was a pizza pie.
Only
I
from
always thought the blimp on the cartoon looked amazing, and then seeing it as a toy, well, it looked even better there. And we got our little bombs there with Stinko, if you couldn't see that. And the other one, which says Itchy Powder. So nothing ever too lethal for ninjas, but again, these are not going to be ninjas, because if we look back at the Turtles van, it's heroes for us in the UK. Now moving into the figures, the first one we're going to start off with is Bebop, one of the baddies of the Turtles. Now, what's so special about this one, and I did not know until my friend John, who's a big Turtles collector, let me know, is this is a soft head Bebop, which is plastic's not the same as it is with the body. And the reason for that is it was Playmates that made him, sorry, he went off the screen a bit there, who made him, and they thought the line might flop, so it was to keep costs down, to give them a kind of rubber head, but still, he looks really cool. I think one of the telltale signs of that is obviously the head's a lot softer than it is with the other Turtles line, so this is a wave 1, but it's also very lighter compared to the colour of the rest of his skin. But this was pretty mucky up, and I'm really pleased with how it's come up and the clean up. I've always thought Rocksteady and Bebop were two really cool looking toys to have with Turtles bad guys, and that's what you want. You want to have, you know, cool turtle baddies. So we've got Bebop there, not Rocksteady. Now we've got Rocksteady to complement Bebop. And as you can notice straight away, he's missing his foot. And the thing is, as much as that's a bit, these things are toys, and they were meant to be played with toys. And if you were like me, you'd be outside in the garden, playing in the mud with them, having adventures, playing in the grass, thinking it was a jungle. You took them everywhere. They'd get muddy, they'd get damaged. But, you know, that's, as a kid, that's what happened. And you can't blame it for a good, 20 or 30-year-old toy now to have damage like that. It happens. But we got Rocksteady here anyway. He's pretty cool. Got a bit of scrapes on the back with his painters, but he's still looking pretty cool. Now we've got one of the cool bad guys. Well, I say cool because just look at this toy here. It's a very different from the animated show, as in, like, he's a bit elongated in the arms, but he just looks really cool. And this is a foot soldier. So in the cartoon, they were all the foot soldiers were robots, because then the Turtles could kill them, and, you know, there's no kind of backlash to that because they're only robots. But I just think he looks really cool. It's a weird hunched kind of look to him though. I mean, if you look at the later Turtles toys, they've changed the look of the foot a hell of a lot, but I do really like the look of this guy. Yeah. Next toy is another Turtles baddie, and it is the Shredder. Now, I've noticed this a hell of a lot when looking on eBay. Is there enough every original Shredder that you try get, he hasn't got his, like, costume on. He's always just top half naked. He's got a weird little hunch to him as well. He's, you know, I don't know what was going there. Obviously some of the paint's been rubbed off here and here at the back. But again, these toys were played with, so, you know, there's been a lot of love with these toys. and he is pretty cool. I think some of the later Shredder figures look even better, if I'm being honest. And, you know, I don't normally say that because I do think our generation of kids got the better toys. But I do think some of the Shredders that come on later are better looking. But he's still pretty cool, and I do like him. And moving on to the heroes in a half shell, it is Leonardo. Now, the big thing you find with any original Turtles toys is because the belt was a rubber thing that was an accessory on it. You'll be very, very lucky to actually find one with the actual belt on, or the weapons. So, you know, Leonardo's my favourite turtle. I say it all the time whenever I see any kind of quizzes come up, or, you know, who's your favourite turtle or anything. It's always Leo for me. Love Leo, he's great. And we've got some brothers to accompany him. We've got Raphael, who is cool as well. Again, no belt, but it's, you know, it's what to expect. It was the first thing to go on these toys, if I'm being honest. And obviously he's lost his back bit of his bandana there, but I think he's still in pretty good nick, considering, just because he's got no belt and that's gone. That's still in pretty good condition for me. And we've got Donatello. Now, I do own 2 Donatellos, and they are the mutation Donatellos, where he'll turn back into a normal baby turtle, although at the size he is now. But this is obviously the action figure Donatello, and he looks pretty cool. I really do like how he looks. Again, a bit of damage on the bandana there, but he's in better condition than Raphael is, and probably on par condition with how Leonardo is. Last figure for the turtle range that I have here is Master Splinter. Now, again, this is the same with Shredder, as in he should have his kind of cloak on. Well, not cloak, his suit. And these are all nearly missing. Again, you'll be very, very lucky to find them on eBay, and you'll probably be paying a bit more. My only thing with Splinter is why is his eyes so white? There's like no pupil there or anything. He's like a zombie Splinter. But other than that, it's still pretty cool to own the original Master Splinter. I would like to own his suit to go with him, but, you know, I'm not paying extra just to own a figure with a suit. So our next toy is from the He-Man range, and he looks like He-Man, but he's not He-Man. This guy is called Cyclone, and I think he only had a brief appearance in the cartoons and in the comics, but yeah, I had to proper look this guy up because I don't even remember him. Now, he's got this kind of hole shape here that should have like a radar on him, and the reason he's called Cyclone is because there's a little switch, when I can do it here. I'll do it with my other hand, and he can spin like that and take out all his enemies with a spin attack, which is pretty cool. I mean, I had a good few He-Man toys, and maybe I'll have some that are coming on this show soon. But he does look weird. I originally, again, I didn't know what he was, so I was typing in Space He-Man because he's got like a Saturn on his belt, and he's got like the He-Man mold, and I just didn't have a clue. Did you remember this guy from the cartoon? Did you own this action figure? Let me know. And our last toy is actually not from a cartoon. It's from the movie Last Action Hero. And this guy is Axe Swinging Ripper. And I had to be told this by Ian, who passed me these things, because I just looked at him and I was like, I kind of know that, but I can't put my finger on it. Now, he should have an axe here, and he'd lift it up because there's a switch at the back, and you could, like, obviously it's not working in proper order here because he'd have it like that in between his hands, and then he'd be swinging it. I don't think I ever owned any of the Last Action Hero figure range. I know there was some good toys in there, but I don't think I owned any of them. Did you guys own any of these? And what did you think of the movie? Thank you for watching this episode of Supenerds ToyBox. I do hope you enjoyed it. I have been waiting to do one of these for absolutely ages, so I was happy to, you know, just actually get on and do it. What did you think of the toys in this episode? Did you have any? Let me know. Put it in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, I will catch you next time.